The movie opens up on a TV show where Mr. Martin is singing a song. After he is done with the song, the host of the show tells the audience that Mr. Martin will be displaying his hypnosis skills. Mr. Martin then puts a person in hypnosis and tells him that as soon as he hears music, he will become a symphony conductor, and then he counted to 3 and taps on the person's shoulders. As the music starts playing, that person becomes the symphony conductor. Then Mr. Martin turns every person that is present in the room into symphony conductor. Then we see Saizuka, who was lost in her thoughts when Mr. Murakami, a handsome guy who is the crush of the whole office, and Saizuka Sr. comes there. As Saizuka sees him, she quickly makes way for him. During lunch, Saizuka and her female colleagues talk about Mr. Murakami. Her friends say that he was very cute, and they also tell her that he was going to promote a person from their office. They say that they still have a chance while coming back. A ticket gets stuck in Saizuka's shoe, and while she was trying to get it off, her colleague leaves. Soon Saizuka hears her boss's voice and she goes to listen to him. His boss tells him that she has to come up with a good presentation for their upcoming project. Mr. Murakami also was there, and he also asks her if it was a lot of work and if will she be able to do it. Saizuka says yes, that she will be able to handle this work. Then Mr. Murakami asks for her contact information so that they can work together more efficiently. Saizuka gets happy and tells him that she will mail him everything through the work mail. At night, Saizuka was doing her work when she gets a call from her sister. Her sister tells her that she should come and visit her home. She doesn't live very far, but Saizuka says that she is busy. Her sister then tells her that she should at least call to let everyone know that she is okay. But Saizuka says that she has told everyone that if she doesn't call, it means that she was doing well. Saizuka's sister says that although she has reached a good status in life, she shouldn't neglect her parents. It was they who provided and took care of her until she reached this status. She then tells her that she needed to go somewhere, so she was going to bring her daughter over to Saizuka's home. Saizuka tells her to leave her daughter with their parents, but her sister informs her that they were traveling, and she asks Saizuka, did mother didn't call her? She then says that Nana, her daughter, is exactly like Saizuka when she was young. She says that Nana also loves to dance and sing. Saizuka then says that it was a long time ago, and then she cuts the call and sleeps. In her dreams, Saizuka sees her past, where she used to learn dance, and the moments that she enjoyed with her family while singing, and the day on which she was chosen as the lead for their school festival. In the morning, Saizuka wakes after hearing the doorbell, and through the camera, she sees her sister. She opens the door, and after coming in, her sister says that she would also love to live in an apartment like Saizuka's. Saizuka says that she just needs to work and she will be able to afford such an apartment. Her sister says that it was not easy to be a single mother. She then takes her handbag of Saizuka and tells her that she was going to wear her shoes. She says that she will be late, so she will come back the next morning. Saizuka says to her that she has work to do, but her sister doesn't listen and leaves. After a while, Nana was listening to a song and dancing. Saizuka gets annoyed by the sounds as she was working, so in anger she throws a can towards the dustbin, and Nana noticed it. She understands and stops dancing. After completing her work, Saizuka notices that Nana was nowhere to be seen, so she looks around for her and finds her sitting in the bathtub reading manga. She asks Nana to watch movies, but Nana says no. Then Saizuka remembers something and she opens her bag. Inside the bag, she takes out the ticket that got stuck in her shoe. It was a ticket to a park known as Fortune Land. She takes Nana to play there, and on the way, she talks to Nana about it. Nana tells her that she doesn't like music and dancing. Saizuka also says that she also finds music weird, but she soon notices that everyone on the bus was staring at her. After coming to the Fortune Land, Nana walks towards a hypnosis place and goes inside. Saizuka also follows her, and after seeing a picture of Mr. Martin, she says that she has seen this person before, but she was not able to remember the details. Nana goes into the room where hypnosis was taking place, and here they see Mr. Martin, who was helping his customer with her problem. The woman tells Mr. Martin that she hated onions, but because of this, she was having a bad time with her mother-in-law. Mr. Martin puts her in hypnosis and tells her that onions taste like sweet potatoes. As soon as he stops, he tells the woman to eat an onion, and when she does, she says that it was exactly like what Mr. Martin said. She then thanks him and leaves. Nana and Saizuka go to him, and he gives them a ring and tells them that it was the ring of honesty. It helps him understand a person's aroma more clearly. He then asks them which type of hypnosis they want. Nana says that she wants to be a good musician, and Saizuka gets shocked because before on the bus Nana told her something completely different. Mr. Martin then performs his hypnosis, but in the process Saizuka gets hypnotized. Mr. Martin says that as soon as she hears music she will start to dance and sing like a musical star. Saizuka gets a voicemail from Mr. Murakami, who was very happy with her work, and he tells Saizuka that next day she will also join the meeting. The next day, Saizuka's sister comes and takes Nana home, and Saizuka, who was very happy because she also likes Mr. Murakami, gets ready to leave for her office. She starts to listen to music, but at that moment she starts dancing. She leaves her home and on the way she kept on dancing and singing. As the song ends she comes back to her senses and remembers what she was doing, but soon she was about to get hit by the bus. She goes to her office, and while she was placing her things on her desk, Mr. Murakami knocks on the glass mirror and invites her to the meeting. Her colleagues are shocked because of this. During the meeting, everyone doesn't find the presentation interesting. At that time, Mr. Murakami plays a piece of music and tells everyone that this will be the background music of their project. Saizuka hears the music and she starts to dance and sing. Everyone in her office joins her and they all danced, but as soon the song was over, Saizuka realizes that everything that she saw was fake and it was all her imagination. Only she was dancing around the building and singing while everyone was just looking at her. She gets embarrassed and she runs out of the office. She then takes a taxi and tells the driver to take her to someplace quiet. But the driver tells her that there was no such place in the city. She tells him to drive straight and she searches on her phone to how to undo hypnosis. Then she goes to a doctor which tells her that it was not a big deal. Hypnosis is just a way of treatment, he says, and tells Saizuka that it was not magic. At that moment Saizuka gets a call and she starts to dance there. The doctor looks at her and when she stops, he says that they should begin the treatment right now. After analyzing her situation, the doctor tells her that there are two types of hypnosis, one that is temporary but the other brings out one's desires. Here Saizuka remembers her childhood. Then Saizuka goes back to the park to meet the old man, but she soon finds out that the old man was a scammer and he ran off after scamming many people. Saizuka sees a woman she saw eating an onion after getting hypnotized. As the fat girl sees Saizuka, she runs and Saizuka also follows her to her car. Here the fat girl tells her that she was just an actor and she was getting paid for the job. She has nothing to do with that old man's scam. From there they both go to a private detective and Saizuka hires him to find that old man. At night, while coming back to her home, Saizuka sees Mr. Murakami who was waiting for her. Mr. Murakami tells her that there was an empty seat at their office and tells her that she can join them. Saizuka says that she needs a week to take care of something and Mr. Murakami agrees. Soon music starts to play and Saizuka starts to dance. Mr. Murakami also joins her and after the music stops, Mr. Murakami goes in for a kiss but Saizuka's stomach makes a noise because she was hungry. Mr. Murakami then invites her to dinner and while eating, he gets a call and goes out to attend it. Saizuka was eating when she hears music again and she starts to dance and sing. Like usual, she sees everyone dancing with her, but in reality, everyone was trying to stop her. Because while dancing she broke many things in the hotel, so the guards take her away. Mr. Murakami comes back and sees this mess but he was not able to get Saizuka. On the other hand, the owner of the hotel hands her the bill and tells her that she needed to pay for it as soon as possible. The next day, Saizuka sells everything in her home and uses her savings and that money to pay for the damages. She gets a call from the detective who sends her a picture of the poster and tells him that the old man was in front of him. Saizuka tells him to watch the old man, but as she had no money, the detective stops his work. Then she calls that fat girl and tells her that she found the old man but she needed help to go there. The next day the fat girl takes Saizuka to her home and on the way she hands her gas bill but Saizuka says that she has no money. Then they go to Saizuka home, where they get some money from Nana. On the way, the fat girl gets into an argument with a man, and although they managed to drive away from the situation, they both were scared. After reaching the mall, they find that the show was on the next day. While trying to return, fat girl's car breaks down and they found out that oil was leaking. The fat girl calls a mechanic and tells her to tow the car. At that moment the man that she had argued with comes there and he takes them back to his place. Here they meet with the leader of that man's gang and while they were talking, another gang comes there. Instead of fighting each other, they have a dance battle. But as soon the music starts to play, Saizuka also joins them. The far girl sees this and she also joins. All of them forget about the battle and start to enjoy it. Sometime later that man drops them off at the mechanic place and tells them that they were amazing. Here Saizuka and the fat girl find out that they didn't have money to pay for the repairs. While thinking, they hear a girl singing and they join her. By signing with her they were able to get money and they made a deal with the girl that they take her to the place she wanted to go in exchange for the money that they will earn by singing together. After earning some money they take her to the wedding. When Saizuka and the fat girl reach the show they get to know that the old man had already left and from there they again start to find him. Soon they run out of money and while walking on the road, Saizuka runs into the detective and he finally agrees to help her. They soon find the old man and they go to his show where the fat girl sees that the old man was in problem. She decides to help him and she acts like how she used to act while the old man used to deceive his audience. Soon they play the music and Saizuka also joins them, but as soon the music ends, Saizuka realizes that it was her past that was making her do this, and today she was finally able to get over it. At that moment the ring on her finger falls off. Saizuka, the fat girl, and the detective all decided to go back to their lives, and when Saizuka goes to her office, she thinks of something and leaves her job. She takes out the paper that the fat girl gave her when she offered a job to Saizuka. Saizuka goes to that fat girl's place and as the fat girl saw her, she begins to smile. The next day, Saizuka, the fat girl, and Saizuka's family go to Nana's school to see her performance. There everyone starts to dance and sing. That's all for today. If you like this video, then please like, share, and comment. Press the bell icon so you don't miss any updates, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Take care and see you next time.